Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Nate Carnes is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Nate Carnes coming on to pitch right now. 3-pitch guy. Not overpowering, 92 to 94 miles an hour, but he does have that overhand, call it a knuckle curveball. So fastball, knuckle curveball, changeup. The key for Nate Carnes, having command of that knuckle curveball. If he has it, he could be really tough.
Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Striding into the box, Gleyber Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, now the pitch. Carnes, the former Royal, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. The 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A ball and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Rosario at second. Judge at first with no outs. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game, and he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side. Over to VR. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
The first base, Gio Urshela.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Line drive to center field. Mullins is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Last season certainly was a magical one for this guy. More than 20 wins on the season. And you've got to do a lot of things right to win over 20 games. And we'll see if he can match that and begin this season like he left off last year.
At the plate, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Urshela has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
At the plate, Nick Worth. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 1-1 home. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's Trey Mancini. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 29 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball one. Mancini, 28 years old. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Scorched to third. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Now batting, David Rosario. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Mullins is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Takes this the other way to right. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 5-0. At the plate, DJ Stewart, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The 0-2 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2.
That's the ball. 1-2.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Scott Ragsdale, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Digging in now, Pedro Severino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Tanaka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's
on. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now, Gary Sanchez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Hicks is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And here's Renato Nunez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Chris Davis at the plate now. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And there's out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter, Jonathan VR, will be the next to bat. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles lead 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Nick Worth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch.
That's it. That's the ball. 1-0.
Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-1. Runner's going. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fouled off. Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
The batter, number 24.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, DJ Stewart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Scott Ragsdale.
Stepping up now, Scott Ragsdale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, David Rosario. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pedro Severino stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Two balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
They're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Davis, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles draw closer on the home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Mullins has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So Striding forward now, Nick Worth, and then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Now the 0-1.
1-1. 2-1 to count. No, that's the ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball called just a bit low. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, DJ Stewart. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. DJ Stewart becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Scott Ragsdale, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Scott Ragsdale has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles draw closer on the home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 2. Tanner Scott will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Well hit out to straightaway center. Mullins is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
In now is the Yankees DH, Gleyber Torres. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting, the first baseman, David.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. And he lays off there 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 2. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. That's by him for strike one. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
2-1.
Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Cedric Mullins. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The next 0-2. A double play ball to second. 4 to Iglesias for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mullins is right there, 1 down.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw into second.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back, and it's gone. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Plate now, Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate, David Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Three runs already home here. That evens it up, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Brandon Klein comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 13-2. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
To the plate now, Nick Worth, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So striding in, Trey Mancini. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's out.
The 1-0. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and they remain well behind. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Klein, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Mancini is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First offering on its way. Shot toward right center. Stewart is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Digging in once again, DJ Stewart starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 and 2. Count.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Scott Ragsdale. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Now at the plate, Pedro Severino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The New York Yankees put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Nate Carnes was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.